One of my favorite things to do during the holidays is make sure I have an easy appetizer, and an antipasto tray is definitely one of those things. Let me show you how to do it. The main components of an antipasto tray are cheese, meat, and some olives. You also want to have some bread in there, and you can throw in extra nuts or fruit if you like as well. I typically recommend 2 to 4 different types of cheeses of different flavors and textures, and 2 to 3 different types of meat. Today I got some sliced provolone from the deli. I have a wedge of fontina cheese, and then I also got some creamy burrata because I love it. You could do also marinated mozzarella or Parmesan. I have a little bit of chunks here, which you can add throughout there, which will be a nice salty component. For me, I got sliced capicola and some prosciutto from the deli. I had them slice it super thin, so it's easy to grab. I also got some soppressata and some salami that I'm gonna put on whole, but cut some slices from. For the bread, I got a baguette, which I'm going to slide up. I also got some fusilli breadsticks and then some rosemary crackers. Then you can fill in with different olives and peppers. I have some Sicilian orange marinated olives. I have some peppadew peppers. I have these green olives that are my favorite, marinated artichokes, some mixed olives, as well as some marinated mushrooms. You could also do roasted red peppers, pepperoncini peppers, whatever you like. Now, don't worry if you don't have like a big board like this to put your antipasto tray together. You can honestly use anything. Sometimes I'll use a collection of different trays. If you have a countertop that you want to put it on, you could lay down some parchment paper. Whatever you have is going to be fine. I highly recommend putting anything that has oil or juice in a little container like this, just so it doesn't seep everywhere else. When you can put these around, make sure you include little toothpicks or tongs with things so people can easily pick them up. Next, I go in with my sliced meat, and I'll take the slices and I'll just kind of bunch them up around some of the containers. If you want to get real fancy, you could do roses, or you just can kind of bunch them up so it's easy for people to take. If you leave it in the slices like that, they stick together and not as easy to serve. If you have meat that's in bigger pieces, like the prosciutto, you can rip them into smaller pieces so it's easier for people to grab and eat. If you have a whole sausage like this, what I like to do is I like to leave it whole because it looks nice, but then leave a knife and cut a few pieces to start with. All right, now we're gonna go in with the cheese. These you can fold if you want to, or you can tuck them in the slices, either way. If you have a whole wedge of cheese like this, you can go ahead and just put the wedge on there, and then I like to just cut a couple slices or put the knife in it so people know that that's for it. I'm gonna place the burrata here and break it open a little bit. For my little Parmesan pieces, I'm just gonna put these in little piles around since they can stand alone. Now it's time to fill in with the bread. Put a few crackers around. Then we'll make sure we add some bread slices, especially by the burrata. After I'm done adding everything to the tray, I just look around and see if there's any missing spots, anything I need to tuck in, or if everything is even and distributed. And don't forget to add serving utensils for any cheese or meat. See, now you're all set. Now people have something to snack on, and it was easy and required little effort.